Welcome to the sports on Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith. We have news from the Ghana Premier League and also some youth football news and more. Thank you for your time. And as you know, it was week 26 this afternoon across the country. Top of the lineup, top of the fixtures, like I told you yesterday, were those involving the teams in contention for the title. Also, the relegation scrap was pretty interesting. At the end, this is how it panned out. In Accra, we had the standout result, maybe one of three, where we had Hearts of Oak in action against Adriana Stars. Adriana took an early lead, Hearts equalized, Adriana took the lead again, Hearts equalized, and Adriana took the lead again, only for Hearts to equalize once more. 3-3 it finished, and it dims the chances of Hearts of Oak a bit in their bid to win the league. Up there also, Elmina Sharks recorded a surprise win against Asante Kotoko, whose title chances truly, really may be out of their hands. Now, Ash Gold also are dealing with the possibility, although remote, of relegation, and they whipped Chelsea by 5-2. Chelsea themselves are not very safe. Wafa, also title contenders, drew 0-0 with Olympics, and Liberty won by 2-1 against Bichem United. Mediama won by 2-1 against Dwars, and Bolga All Stars, already relegated, were losers 2-0 against Tema Youth, and Inter Allies drew 0-0 with last season's champions, All Stars. So in terms of the table, Adriana Stars are still top of the table. We still have Wafa in second, and in that order. For sports development, we have an under-12 football community challenge that is slated for September 16 that has been put forward, and we have a report for you.
Football challenge. We intend to develop a broad base of football talent from these children by combining formal education through scholarships and the joy of chasing after one sporting passion, which in this case is football, as well as inculcating the habit of cleanliness in them. Today, when you tune your radio sets to some of the radio stations and hear the weekly wages of some of the top footballers like Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, our own Asamoah Gyan and the rest, the first reaction of many is for them to drop their jaws. One top player's weekly wage equates to the entire life savings plus pension lump sums of some of us sitting here. This is how far football has come, a big talent venture that can completely change the lives of millions of people, and we should not be left out. The Under-12 Communities Football Challenge is not only to scout football talents, but to also seek to help us solve a serious societal problem, sanitation, as mentioned in the theme already. If indeed cleanliness is next to godliness, then this U12 Community Football Challenge seeks to place us on the right-hand side of God, as over 1,300 children will be assembled to clear our communities of dirt under strict sanitation tutelage and supervision of qualified sanitary officers. The project covers a total of 5 communities, namely La, Gamashi, Nungwa, Teshi, and Osu, with 116 under-12 teams. The whole challenge will last for 6 weekends, with between 1,000 and 1,300 children participating. The event kickstarts on 16 September 2017 and will run for 6 weekends until 22nd October. The event will be held in 18 community-based parks with 2 venues at Nungwa, where 2 matches will be played at the same time.
So today we had yet another installment of the qualifying match between Ghana and Congo, and the training session that accompanies it in Kumasi. That is where the game will take place on Friday. Congo-Brazzaville are the guests, but some new players have been called into the Black Stars setup. Kwejo Poku, who plays in the MLS, says he's happy to rejoin the Black Stars ahead of this Congo tie.
The training session, you can see the fans and everybody behind our back. It feels amazing, and I'm glad to be back home playing for the national team. I mean, it's really difficult. They're a good side, no doubt about that. But you know, as everybody knows, Ghana got the great talent. We got the best players. It's everything is possible, and that's why we are here, and we want to make it possible to go to the World Cup. I feel like everybody is, you know, we are on the same page. Everybody wants to qualify for the World Cup. it's a big achievement to play in the World Cup, to play against, you know, the bigger stage with the bigger players. So we are ready. We are ready. I can tell, you know, and everybody can tell from the training session today. Everybody is ready. The coaches are ready, and I know you guys are behind us, and we will do everything possible to make it happen.
Right. So transfer window creaking shut in the next 28 hours or so. And like I've said, all throughout the week, we have the show coming tomorrow. It's the Deadline Day special from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. on Joy FM. And you can watch the television version here from 9 so that you don't miss any of the action. George Addo Jr. will be seated here. I'll be at the radio studio and we'll be switching and making it very, very eventful for you all the way until 12. Some of the panelists you should expect are Raphael Honigstein, and you may have seen him on the BBC and CNN and ESPN. He will be on Joy FM tomorrow. We'll also have Philippe Auclair, one of the authorities on French football, also regularly on BBC and CNN. And also Nizar Kinsella, who has been on Joy News many times. He'll be our Chelsea correspondent and London correspondent. And Dominic Fifield writes for The Guardian. He will also be there as well. There'll be several administrators, including Neymar's lawyer, who we already have had on Joy News. So 8 p.m. till midnight tomorrow. And I won't be here. Somebody else will be presenting the sports because I'll be on radio. That's the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith. I'll see you in 2 days.